Hey guys, Amy here with From Scratch Farm in our 9th episode of Everything But the Kitchen Sink Talks. As you see, I'm in a different location today. I had to meet in the middle with my guest today. We are at the Green River Hotel and Retreat. They have offered us their sunroom, which is a beautiful spot, and after the whole week of rain and the deluge of rain this morning, I walked down to the back and saw the Guadalupe River, and it is so swift and so pretty. It's pretty impressive. So we picked a nice, quiet, and dry spot. And we're recording this on a Sunday, September 9th, but we aren't going to publish this until October. But we want to make sure that we could meet and get all this information pulled together because there's an event coming up. It is their 11th annual.
Yes.
But I've never participated before, so I wanted to jump right in and get you all of the information. So I will let Suzanne talk about her big barn sale for a while, and we'll make sure you get all the information so that you can attend and join us.
Absolutely.
Hit it.
Thank you. So this is our 11th annual, and Amy's going to be with us this year, so we're so excited. We started this back, it was a vision in my brain, and it actually started at our barn on our property for the first 3 years. My husband didn't enjoy it so much because the entire barn had to be cleaned out to make room for vendors, and it started growing in those first 3 years, and so he looked at me after the third one and he said, we need a change, and so we started renting the show barn facility at J.B. Wells Park in Gonzales, Texas, and we've been there ever since. The first year we filled half the barn, so that was year 4. Starting in year 5, we filled the barn, and consecutive years now we have a waiting list for vendors to get in, and so we're just super excited. Every year we have new vendors, but we also have a lot that return because they absolutely love the atmosphere in the barn, and so many of them compliment us for the family friendliness, the uniqueness of the vendors, the handmade, the recycled, upcycled, vintage, antique. We have a little bit of it all, and so there's a lot of special finds to be had.
I'm very excited to be a part of this. You know my handmade business. I want to hear who else is going to be there.
Oh my goodness. First one, when you walk into the barn, first person that you'll see on the right-hand side when we talk about handmade is pies. We have Tara Royer from Royer's Pie Haven, and so that's a huge treat right when people walk in. You can get a little sugar high. We have some other local 4-H'ers that have food booths and snacks and sweets and drinks set up as well. So we kind of fill up tummies right there. Right outside the barn, we have our A&M Club, and they use this as their scholarship fundraiser. So you can get tamales, chili, Frito pie. So we really take care of your bellies before you start shopping.
Okay.
So we have some unique vendors that specialize in sewing, which a lot of people do not do anymore. So some of those might be stockings for your mantle. It might be a cover for your car seat carrier. Those would just be 2 examples. There's a lot of unique items that come along with that. We have some hand-carved wood items from a very unique woodcraft vendor. We have several that take objects that you would look at as something that needs to be disposed of, but yet gets turned into something new that you think, how did I ever live without this? Because it's the coolest thing.
I love that.
So we have a lot of that in the barn. And the best part is we have so many people that come and start their Christmas shopping. And so if you have a list of somebody that you want something really special or unique for, it can be found. We have signs that can be personalized, some with scripture, some with just fun, unique sayings that you just really need on your porch wall. And so when you come in, have an open mind because you're going to find something that you just really need and you didn't know you needed it.
I hate those moments. And then you get them home and love those items.
Yes. A lot of times I buy gifts there for people and they wind up they're still in my house and I have to find something else or call that vendor back and say, I bought this, but do you have something else like it? Because I'm not going to give that one away. So there's a lot of really great shopping opportunities. And it's also a great time for friends to connect and meet together or families. We have a group of ladies that's been joining us for 7 years now. This will be their 8th year, and every year our show photographer takes their picture, and so there's another generation that's been added. We had a baby show up in the picture last year, the year before. She didn't know that she was pregnant yet, and so it keeps adding. And then we have people that come from the coast area that meet friends from the north side of Austin. It's a great, simple meeting place. We're just 13 miles south of Interstate 10, and so you can get to us from Houston, Austin, College Station, Victoria, Corpus, San Antonio. Super easy.
You posted the other day, it was a post about the Happy Mail that you were about to send all the vendors. We were going to get information, everything that we needed to know about attending this and being a part of it. And I had a friend that's following you, and she saw my name on one of the packages. So she tags me in a comment, and later on, she actually texted me. She's all, I ended up at that big barn sale a few years ago. I had no idea where Gonzales was. We just made a day trip out of it, and she loved it. So she's been following your account since. She didn't know I was going to be there, but she was so excited that she zoomed in on that picture and saw my name on your mail.
Perfect.
So I know someone that has attended it and loved it, and she wants to go back.
We have had people that, we have several vendors, and that's how they become vendors, is because they've shopped with us for years, and then they finally want to take the plunge and be part of the show because they've enjoyed it so much. But then they say it's a little bit hard because once you're a vendor, you don't have time to shop because you're constantly visiting with your new customers.
I have found that at every market.
Yes. But it's okay. So it is a great place. We're really easy to find, and we've had several people that'll be driving to the coast off of 183 south of Gonzales and see our signs and say, well, let's go check it out. And 4 hours later, they leave to go back to the coast because they're having such a good time in the barn. So it's an easy location to get to. It's not down a back gravel road. It's very accessible, so we're easy to find.
And then my mom was wondering, where are we going to stay? For anybody coming out of town, driving a little too far, hotels in the area, B&Bs in the area?
Both, yes.
Okay.
So on our website, rustedgingham.com, we have information about all sorts of local lodging. You can bring your vintage camper and park right at J.B. Wills Park, and then you can go back and forth to the barn. There's multiple B&Bs. We have all of those listed. We have boutique hotels downtown. We have bigger chain hotels in town, and so we have a lot of options for both vendors and shoppers coming.
Okay.
We do encourage you to stay the night. Gonzales might look like a small town, but once you get downtown, there's multiple restaurants and a lot of vintage stores to shop in as well. So we encourage people to come in Friday, shop with us, spend the night, hang out with your girlfriends, your family, and then Saturday morning get back up, hit the town, come back out to the barn again because a lot of vendors that sell stuff Friday night restock their booths for Saturday. So you might find something else.
My mom was actually talking about coming with me to this event and maybe helping me out. So we were going to look for a place to stay, and then we were thinking of how we were going to work this out on Friday and Saturday. And then there's a Mavericks concert here in Greene.
Awesome.
On Sunday night. So we were trying to figure out where we were going to stay, how exhausted we were going to be, how we could make this all work.
I think you're staying at this hotel when you're done.
That should be an amazing weekend.
It will be.
So I guess what we need to do is tell them about the weekend, the dates, the times.
Yes. So I'm going to hold this up so you can zoom in on it if you can. So we're November 2nd and 3rd. For some of you, that means it's the opening weekend of deer season, or that means that your husbands or sons are gone, which means you come see us. So you can come shopping. It's Friday, November 2nd, and we're open from 4 to 9. So 4 o'clock that afternoon. We have a ton of teachers that take off at noon on Friday so that they are at the barn in line by 3:30 getting their wristband on, which by the way is only $3. We are super cheap. Parking is free. So come save your money to shop with the vendors, but it's super, super cheap admission. And Amy was commenting on our cute kids are free. So anything under 13 years is free. After 13 years, teenagers, $3. They can pay their way in. And then Saturday our times are reversed. We open at 9 o'clock and we close at 4. So we really have a good opportunity for people to come either Friday evening or Saturday.
Okay, and right now we're smack in the middle of September. It's hot, it's humid. What is it going to be like at your barn sale? Is it usually really pretty weather? Rainy?
No, we've actually only had 1 year of rain.
Okay.
Typically we have comfortable weather. And so normally what we do is we pray for fall weather, which I consider about 65 degrees.
Okay.
So the barn is covered. It is open to the side, so we can get a good breeze in. But if it's raining, we can roll up the sides, and so we just kind of let that be dictated. And we do have some very big fans up in the barn to help kind of keep the air flowing. And so it's good that it is covered. You're welcome to bring strollers. We asked for no dogs just because if they are walking around, it's easy for someone to trip. And there are a lot of people that flow into the barn at the same time. So dogs make a bit of a challenge. Not that we don't love dogs, because we have them, but we just don't bring them in the barn. So strollers are good. And in fact, most parents wind up carrying the kids and putting their packages in the stroller. So whatever's easy for you on that part. And again, it is very family friendly. So kids absolutely come. They always find something fun too.
Okay. So I hope you guys got all the information that you need and really want to join us in Gonzales November 2nd and 3rd for shopping for yourself. Things for your home,
Yes.
things to pamper yourself
Yes.
with, and Christmas gifts.
Oh, absolutely. Christmas gifts galore.
So signing out from Green River Hotel and Retreat.
Yeah.
We will see you next time. Bye.